Hello, Carmita here. How are you? So I said I was going to come on today and do a little meditation, but I did not say what time, and here I am. So tonight we're going to do and kind of play a little bit here with our bodies. So what I would like to do is introduce a little bit more into the chakra system. You may have heard about the chakra system, but maybe you aren't exactly all the way sure about what it is. And so I've had this book for a very, very long time. And if you are super intro and super new into learning or even hearing the word chakra, or some people say chakra, and I've heard all sorts of things. I say chakra. Kind of like the word Reiki. Some people say Reiki, Rocky. It's all these things. But chakra systems are these points in our bodies, and they can be blocked. They can come across ailments, and they can start to turn into physical ailments if something is wrong within our system. So I'm going to read from this wonderful book, Margarita Alcantara. So like I said, this is a really good book if you're super new into learning about the chakras. And then we are going to go into a nice toning meditation, or you could even say exercise, on how to welcome balance and flow through your chakras. And are so many reasons why you would want to check in with yourself, check in with body, and check in with chakras. And the exercise deals with the popular 7. We have 7 main spots in our bodies, 7 main chakras, but we really are made up of just, some would say hundreds, some would say thousands of points of our bodies and chakras. So if you know anyone who is into acupuncture, people get really into acupuncture because they feel it can hit more of the points, more of the chakras in our body to bring us into flow, to bring us into health and well-being. But let's read from this book. She can talk a little bit more about this, and the book itself talks about behavioral changes, food and diet, essential oils, meditation, yoga, and crystals, all these other things that can help align our bodies and just bring on health and wellness. And I don't even have to go far in this book. We're just going to literally dive into the description in the front. I'm going to read it because I did not memorize that. And I feel like the description here is, and just the point in where we are going at, is maybe a bit easier to explain than me explaining it from heart. So just from the piece, right in the description here, if you're super new into chakras and chakra healing, this is a great book. And this is basically a book that, not only this book, but so many articles and things online give you the chance to discover ancient knowledge about chakra healing and restoring balance. It's not only your physical body, but also your mind, and if you go as far as some of us would say, your spirit. So, and inside every person are powerful centers of energy called chakras. Each chakra holds the potential for immense healing and restoration. And this book, along with what we'll do tonight, allows us to learn how to harness the chakra system's amazing power and can bring in additional healing or well-being and balance. You may hear some people talk about, that chakra is energy. It can align with breath. It can align with movement. Food is energy. We take that food in, and what we eat, we become. That can help or damage our chakras. People say they can be blocked. So if you're trying to have an even flow, our chakras can be related to parts of our bodies, certain particular ailments, which we'll describe in deeper as we go along and in deeper detail every time we touch on the chakra system. But basically that's why there's these nice, wonderful, beautiful exercises and meditations and different things you can do for the body. Yoga being one of them, that helps to keep the chakras in balance. There are actually particular moves you can do if you would like to unblock or balance out a chakra. There are certain, like I said, eating a lot of people mention eating a lot of fresh or organic food. Less processed food is going to help with your body and overall well-being and wellness related to chakras. And also something that we don't talk too much about within our own bodies, other than when we talk about communication, and speaking up for ourselves, but not going overboard and being aggressive about things and getting lost in that aggression, but our sounds. And we talk a lot in the yogic community itself about sound baths and sound healings and chanting. One you may or may not have heard of is the universal sound of Om, or O-M, or really pronounced A-U-M. That is something that can align the body with, if you get into hertz and frequencies and the universal wave and sound that connects with earth and universe around. That's usually a good go-to. But tonight we're going to do, like I said, more of almost an exercise or meditative practice. You can really do this. Maybe you want some nice calming background music on, or if you like to be in silence and you want full awareness on self and body. We're going to go through, and I'm going to almost do more of a little bit of a teaching, and we're going to try this out. And then if you would like to do it longer, I will put the details in the description below after I post this, but also what you can do to go through these sounds, these tones within self, within body, that can help the chakras and body align, that can break through blockages and help these points, this energy within our system to flow. And not even just with our main 7 points, but really connecting with all of these chakras. That's why it's good to move in different directions and to eat colorful foods and to be creative and dance and sing and play and experience life. All of these things help our energy, help our flow, and help our chakras. And so many more things. You can get it in so many levels of things, crystals and oils and just all these things. So you're gonna start, if you would like, you don't have to see me. Oh, excuse me. I feel like I ate a little midgie bug. But if you'd like to go into a hazy gaze or closed eyes, we will go into these wonderful, wonderful toning sounds that not only can heal the body, but heal the mind. And as I said earlier, if you go into, as some of us do, heal the spirit. There is a vibration or frequency or tone that can align with not only the earth and universe, but with nature, with plants, with our bodies, with what's around us, all these different things. You can actually, I saw on, I believe it was Sanctuary Den, Tony mentioned, talking about there's an app you can get on your phone, a tuner, and you can see and hear and get to know what frequencies are around you at all time. And so going into frequency or vibration that we bring into ourselves just helps to break into those chakras and help us align more. So this is something that can correct an imbalance in this toning sound. And they give, this is from Chopra.com, so C-H-O-P-R-A, if you know Deepak Chopra. You might find this recognizable. He gives the example, or the site gives the example of if you have a problem with your eyes and you know the sound relating to your eyes, that if you make that tone, it can activate the healing process by that chanting or vibration, whether it's silent and in your mind or low, or out loud if you feel comfortable in a space. So if you would like to just attune and align with me, like I said, you can have a hazy gaze or close your eyes, or you can just listen to me doing the sound, and then I'll put these descriptions below. We're going to get into some toning sounds, some tuning sounds for the body. And we'll start. There's quite a bit of them, so, if something doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. Just, take that moment in peace to enjoy this moment for self. Otherwise, if you feel like it resonates with you, you can go ahead and pop in on and do that, or just kind of settle into that noise or tone or vibration. And then I will break between and go into the next one. We're kind of do a whole little whole full body jump around here with the toning and healing. So we're gonna start with an Eemm tone. This is starting at the top of our body, and then it seems like we tend to kind of move down, but the bottom two are optional too. So we're gonna start this first one, which is wonderful for now. It's gonna be for your sinuses, which, at least if you're in Midwest or East Coast, it's wonderful because it's high allergy season for some people. And we're gonna make that sound, and you'll feel that vibration from the back of the throat into the nasal cavity, possibly. So you can sit in comfort, come into peace, maybe move into a few deep breaths, inhaling through nose And exhaling through mouth. Or just inhaling and exhaling through nose. And I will start. You can bring these up in your mind if you choose for the sinuses, the vibration sound. We'll start. Take a breath. If that resonates with you, just let it sit. If not, that's okay. We'll keep moving down the line. And if it's too low, I'm sorry. You can always turn it up. The next one, we'll go from our sinuses to our ears. And it's going to relate to the in. Once again, you can take another breath and settle in. And we'll start. And an M are always pretty similar. We're going to move to our eyes, our M, tone and sound for healing. We'll start. We're going to move into our nose with lum. Lum. We're going to move down our body, hopping over to our stomach with Paam. Paam. Raising back up, bringing awareness to the throat. It's Kaa Gaa Gha. Kaa Gaa Gha. I have no time with these, just kind of letting them run. Nice and natural. You can keep those eyes closed or in a hazy gaze and see what resonates with you. As we move down the line to jaw, our Yaa Yu Yijaw Haa. Yaa Yu Yijaw. Alright. Oh, now I can't get rid of this box on my camera. Hopefully that's not in the way of this. But we'll go through. We're going to move down to now our diaphragm with our Ha. You can think about that and let it settle in. Ha. Moving down now into reproductive organs. I'm sorry, hopefully that's not coming up on the camera. Reproductive organs of mom or man, just depending on really where you're at and how you pronounce. So kind of just let breath take it away. Mom. Still breathing. Now moving into our heart, right on that heart chakra. That connects our 7 main point chakras, that in between with our Ma, M-A. Ma. Now we're going to move to lungs and large intestine. And it's just going to be S. it resonates with you, feel free to settle and meditate on this vibration and tone. Transitioning to liver and small intestine. Shh. That one is but a whisper. Moving into the last, we're going to get in touch with so those lower chakras, our kidneys and bladder, with our WOOO, our woo, feeling that vibration as it leaves. And in the last two, you have options. If you're looking for something in morning, there's but since we're night, for most part, if you're in the States with us, or evening, or maybe you work night shift and you're getting up in the morning on the other part of the world. If it's relaxing bedtime, it's in reverse. Mi, e, a, u. So that one, we'll just take a moment of peace and silence. You can let whichever one resonates with you at this moment in time. If it's day and energizing, Wooo, Eemm. If you're getting ready to calm, it's M, E, A, U. It's M, E, A, U. And basically with these sounds resonating with the body, hitting different parts of the body, mentioning what they can vibrate to or where you feel these tones and sounds for body. We'll close there for tonight. It is night where I am currently. But we will dive deeper into our chakras and chakra points at some point this weekend. And we will dive even more deeper into specifics between the 1st and 7th chakra, getting deeper into sound and tone healing. And then I have a fun surprise early on next week. I'm so excited to share with all of you related to the tones and sounds. So as I said, it's more of a take on what you can grasp or let resonate with your body. You can take a moment to sit in peace and calm and breath as you let those vibrations still wallow around and circle and resonate wherever the healing need to be as they connect with the points, with the chakras in the body, whether it be one of the 7 or one of the 100s, or as some would say, one of the 1000s that the body needs and resonates with, to allow whatever healing needs to come. Those sounds, those are just areas that those sounds can move into, but those sounds can resonate with other parts of the body too. Just it's always person to person and what your body's calling in need of. So I hope you can find some of that information. Wonderful. And I hope that I could really figure out, there we go, that wonderful. oh, I missed that, I'm sorry. Killa, is it Kalik? I do not pop on at the same time. What I normally do is at the beginning of my day or before I go to bed, I announce a time that I will pop on, because I tend to keep quite the wild schedule. So I tend to pop on at certain times of day, but I usually try to announce it. So if you check on the story, usually, if you have a moment, or if we follow one another, you see the little circle guy pop up when I'm on. Otherwise, I do repost these, so you can always find them there. It's a wonderful question. I did try to come on at a certain specific time before every day, and it was not working. So thank you. I will put the details of the sounds once I repost this for you, and then we'll dive in deeper into those specific 7 points. But I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day or night, wherever you are on this wonderful planet and universe. Namaste. And hi, Tim. I'll talk with you soon. Thank you so much. Good night or good day.